Hey, gorgeous people. I am your friend Kevin, and this is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see what's happening. What is happening? Oh, I can't get this. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Um, we're in angel numerology number 4, day today, and we've got a new angel activation card and a brand new Ascended Master card. I'm excited. And kind of like not surprised. So, angel numerology 4, let's start there. Powerful symbol of stability. It's all about hard work and building solid foundations. It's a message from your guardian angels that the universe has got you. It's supporting you, protecting you as you work towards your goals. Angelic support and protection. The angels are present whenever we see 444, 444. It's like angels are saying, yes, come on, let's go. Lifting you up to higher planes with your mind. Career and finance is all about angel number 4. Leadership roles, advancement opportunities may be on the horizon for you if you are in some sort of corporate position. Love and relationships are also highlighted with angel numerology number 4, emphasizing the importance of trust and loyalty and communication, encouraging all of us to build a stable partnership based on mutual support. For those who are single, though, it might signal the stable, committed relationship is coming towards you if that's what you're up for. The other part of number 4, being that it's linked with the angel and the angelic realm, is your spirituality. A call to balance kind of the material responsibilities like your paying of bills with your inner self, your higher self, your kind of spiritual self. And I'm going to say embrace the message of perhaps changing your wordage, your verbal things about money. Like if you are worried about bills, worried about paying bills, that kind of thing, balance it out with saying something like, let's see, what can I give you? I balance my finances perfectly, or I manage my money in a really good way, or I am on top of bill pay. Whatever that is, we have to change the negative wording into a positive counterpart, if that makes sense to you. This is what the angels remind us to do. We didn't come to earth to struggle, my friends. We did not. Now, if you've got a tarot deck handy, get out the magician card and the star card and use those cards as reference points, what their meaning is, how they interact with each other. And really, above all, your guardian angels say, stop worrying about whatever is going on in your life and just get down to brass tacks. Louise Hay, in her diary, I Could Do It is the name of the diary. It's a pad of these things, just like the moon cards. It looks like this. I just gave you a glimpse of tomorrow. But today is, I joyously give to life, and life lovingly gives back to me. And I love this image of a peacock. Now, peacocks symbolize pretty much the ego. It is on show. Look at me. I have got it all together. I am, cock of the walk. I am just all that in a bag of chips. Joyously giving to life as life joyously gives back. It does if you are pointing your mind and your heart and your focus in that direction. Let's have a quick look at where the moon is today. It's in Scorpio. Ooh. Venus and Chiron clash today as the moon moves through the sign of Scorpio. It's intensifying these emotions. Now, Scorpio is that dark, mysterious sun sign. You just never know what's going to happen. Scorpios are also about uncovering truth. It's also about scratching the surface. Now, I have a sun sign in Scorpio, but my ascendant is Leo. I've also got a lovely moon in Libra to balance all that out. Now, if someone's hurting you, ask yourself if you're the one that's allowing them to do it. That's kind of like a little nod to say, stop fretting over people that are trying to be bullies in your life, trying to goad you into something, make decisions. you may want to look at what their intentions are. I like looking at that more than anything. What are my intentions with this situation? What are their intentions with the situation? Who's driving the bus? Who's leading the charge? That kind of thing. That's today's energy, my darling. Now, isms. I am nurtured and supported and loved by the universe. Joanna Pantases gave us this. She wrote a lovely little workbook a couple of summers ago. It was quite delightful, and came up with these gorgeous quotes. And we can all come up with quotes. If you've got quotes that you like, write them on a 3x5 card, or just write them down. Don't have to be a 3x5 card. You can pass them along. Make sure you let me know in the comments what it is. And, maybe I can pop them on a card and give you a nod at how you came to that, what that drove you. And there are all kinds of quotes. I love Florence Scovel Shinn. I've spoken about her. She was basically started off as a sketch artist, born, I think, in the mid to late 1800s, died in 1940. But then she was also bit of a life coach. She wrote a book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And she wrote that, published it before she died. So I would say she was the pioneer of the New Age movement, certainly. Gratitude is the fuel of the universe. Done. The fuel. Everything needs fuel. Gratitude needs fuel. Gratitude needs love. All of this. Archangel Zadkiel sends us a message. Call upon me, the Archangel of Memory, when you need to increase your mental abilities. Remember facts. Or release unhappy memories. My memory is perfect. I remember everything easily. Well, I'd have to work on that. My long-term memory can be a bit fuzzy sometimes. My short-term memory, where did I put the keys? Who was that? I'm looking at somebody's face thinking, I know your name, but I can't think of it right now. That is a little bit cattywampus, if you will. Done. Now, on to our lovely cards for the week. We've got the sky beings who are with us from a higher perspective. Thank you, sky beings, for helping me see this differently. Are you getting the drift? Seeing things from a different objective or a different observation point. So a little bit about sky beings, or you could call them sky people if you like. It's known as angelic intelligence. You get it? AI, artificial intelligence, angelic intelligence. They live in the sky and often send us messages through cloud movement. Now, I don't get too much into the cloud movements. However, sometimes when you look at the patterns of the clouds and how they streak across the sky, you can intuitively get messages through what you're seeing. We all have that intelligence built into us. But I digress. The sky beings guard every being that has wings, anything up in the air that flies around. They're strongly connected to birds. They bring healing energy. They are probably the ones who give messages to high-flying creatures. They also have a unique perspective in like how eagles and hawks, how they do what they do. That would be sky being energy, and I think you get that drift. So they've come with us this week to encourage us to think a little bit differently. The way that you're viewing any situation right now, this minute, is limiting your ability to change it and heal it. If the change and the heal is what you want, if you want a different narrative, if you are finding yourself really getting over the moon about, oh, I can't take this anymore, then you've got the ability to change the way you think and you feel about it. This week you have an opportunity to be more conscious, more present, more filled with what's going on right now, fully aware of how you are and how you make choices in your life. Look back and say about certain things, I am proud of myself. Get out of the old way of thinking, the old way of being. We've talked about this for months. The entire planetary system, astrologically, the outer planets have and are still moving into new signs, bringing new energy and lifting the vibration in a different direction. But as humans, we've still got the dust and the dirt and the muck and the mire of the past we have to clear out. Mostly the past that doesn't serve us. Why would we not want to do that? Of course we would. Moving on to Horus. Manifestation vortex. Now, I like to see the vortex as being kind of the portal. I talked about the wobbly, the kind of like the vibrational veil with a big circle in the middle that we can move through, move back and forth. That's the physical and the non-physical. And the message is belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. Your thinking attracts. Well, your words, your thoughts lead to your words. It leads to action. I think you get the picture of that. Now, a little bit of history. Horus is one of the earliest and most respected Egyptian deities. Remember, ancient Egypt was where people got all of their divine intelligence from at one point in our existence. He's famous for the hawk head, and he's known here as the Lord of the Sky. You're kind of starting to get this information. Sky beings, Lord of the Sky, higher perspective, new angle on things. Now, the Egyptian word, Her or Heru, from which his name is derived, means the high one, the archetypal one, if you want, indicating that he is like a cosmic sky god. And the Eye of Horus has been adopted the world over as a symbol to see. He's about, if you look at hawks and eagles, they see things from a much higher perspective and they hone in on what needs to be honed in on. So this is the energy that's coming up this week. To lift your thoughts, lift your feelings, lift your heavy heart stuff much higher. We're all deeply connected to the universe right now. And we're held in the manifestation vortex by divine guidance. We're being asked to spend time thinking, feeling, experiencing the energies connected to our wildest dreams. We're being encouraged to do it. Really encouraged to do it. Like, what is the wildest dream you have? And if you'd said this to me 3 or 4 months ago, that's really challenging because things had not typically worked out for me. Things had not manifested the way I thought they would. And I was also clearing out some past missteps. Past missteps about finances, about money. I had to change all of that because there was a part of me that didn't believe. A part of me that didn't feel like I was deserving of it. A part of me that felt like, oh, that's a little too much. I went through 2 or 3 years of spending more money in credit cards and loans and all of those things and getting into debt. And the lesson was, you're deserving of all of it. You just have to balance out the income. Like, don't go off shopping crazy, although it was fun. But of course, then you have to pay the piper. Then you sort of have to get with the program, manage finances a more adult way, as I call it. Let's move on from that subject. But you're kind of getting this message, I think, here. Let me know in the comments what you think about the sky being, seeing things from a higher perspective. You may even want to share what that means to you. All right, fairies everywhere. Come here, come now. Bring us a blessing and a message that we need. Oh, shuffle. What more? They said you didn't shuffle enough. Okay. See, I'm about to go choose a card, and they're like, yeah, no, you need to mix them up some more. All right, come on, give me a blessing. I'm going to use this one. There you go, done. Empathy. Ooh. I think this whole thing is what's missing in the world right now. Sky beings, star beings have this is almost like that portal I was talking about, the circle in the middle. Now, empathy is really understanding the journey and the message or the journey for all living beings. And this fairy encourages us to have empathy, but not to see empathy as being a weak thing, to see empathy as being actually a strength, a attribute, if you will. Protect your energy right now, today, as you're tuning your thoughts and feelings into other people. It's also about being receptive of other people's empathy of you while you get secure. A Celtic circle of protection is in this card, and the Fairy Queen of Empathy reminds all of us that we're all safe, we're all loved, particularly when we're interacting with other people, even if the most challenging people pop up, even if the most disagreeable, challenging people, situations, stories, all those people, they come bumping into our lives. I was sharing that last week. Going into crowded rooms makes me feel uncomfortable. So the Fairy Queen finds peace in natural environments. Get out in nature. I love the colour green, and I think I've shared with you the last few days. I've been wandering through plant stores, indoor plant stores. It is quite amazing how the energy shifts and lifts up when you're around living beings, living plants. So manifest empathy by protecting your energy field. Visualize the Celtic cane, which is that's that around her belly. See that? Oh, where is it? That symbol around her belly. That's the self. And see how she's holding a bird, and she's got a little tiny baby deer. And then across, right through that portal, we've got the calm waters. It's all good. Nature, nature, nature leads to nurture, nurture, nurture. Put a bubble around you if you want to. Think of yourself as sitting in the circle of this calm. If you close your eyes, imagine that's you standing there in front of that circle with nature all around you, nurturing you. Nature, nurture, nature, nurture. There you go. Now, I'll be back later on today, not right now, to do the cards for the week. But I wanted to share this with you because I did shuffle earlier and sort of laid down a spread from Sunday, Monday, all of that. But I got this card for Sunday, so I'll give you a little sneak peek and then we'll go into it later on. Gorgeous. This is the Knight of Coins. So this is for Sunday, the 11th of January 2026. And the Knight of Coins in this particular deck, which, where is it? Oh, here we go. This is one of the Ciro Marchetti's called the Mystic Palette. I had to sort of learn and understand this deck. Even though it follows the same traditional tarot story, his interpretations of these cards and the suits, the major and the minor, is a little bit different. It is based upon the Rider-Waite, which most modern decks seem to be. Although, you know, one of my mentors, Radley, changed some of the numbers around, particularly the 8 and the 11. The Strength and the Judgment card got switched about. But what I like about this, it's old folklore, and it puts it in much simpler terms. So here we see our Knight of Coins. And the coins he's holding is well worn, meaning that he is not afraid to roll his sleeves up and do the work and get to it, not linger, not worry. This is not so much a mind and mental type of energy, and I'll go into depth with it when I do the full reading, but more Get down to the nitty gritty. Don't be afraid to toil, do the hard work, rather than looking at things in a more ethereal way. Just look at things in a more material way. What's really going on? Knights of Earth or Knights of Coins are really that. Getting to the task at hand, working on what's really in front of you and doing the work. Right, my friend, we went over time a little bit. I hope that's okay. Until tomorrow or later, whenever you tune in, I love you. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and most definitely your comments. They are so valuable. And I'll see you a bit later on. All right, bye for now.